everybody? Welcome back to the Virtuosos. We are reviewing Superman movie that just came out this past week. It's really fresh in our mind. We tried to do it after the movie, but the mind fell asleep. I don't. We can't control.
I gotta be better. I gotta be better.
I'll control in the city.
Overall, we did kind of come into the movie with high expectations. We've been talking about this movie for over a year and a half now. More importantly, we also told people, like, don't go in hating on it, and what I'm saying, go in open minded. And if you missed out on this movie, what I'm saying, the opening day, there's still about probably almost 2 months that you can watch this movie. Yeah. Do not miss out on the movie because you want to hate on it. I'm telling you, this is a really good experience. We had a really good theater as well. Everybody was, locked in, really watching it. They gave it a, standing ovation after and everything. Like, it was a really good movie. So, overall, like I said, we want to talk about Superman movie. This is a culmination of the entire podcast. Like, literally, one of our first episodes was centered around the Superman casting, what they could do, who they were going to pick. It was just crazy. It was like 3 acts we came up with, and then we did like a whole hour and a half podcast on just the Superman casting. So I'm gonna start with you, Damon, because you went a little bit earlier than us, and you spoiled the whole movie for me. So, how'd you feel about the movie overall? And give us a little rating, because you did do some TikToks on that.
Yeah. I really did enjoy the movie. Like I said,
you did it? No, I'm playing on.
I'm not the biggest Superman fan.
Mm-hmm.
And at first I'm thinking this take is kind of interesting because he was getting his ass beat. And I said it on the TikTok. The intro for me kind of was like, I don't know, it was like out of loop. Like, it was just something about the intro, like the first 10, 15 minutes, like I really wasn't connected with. Mm-hmm. But it instantly picked up once Lex Luthor like appeared on the screen. When Lex Luthor appeared on the screen, like, it just went up from there. So I enjoyed the movie. Like I said, besides the intro, really, I really have no complaints about it. All the casting did good. Mm-hmm. I'm not familiar with the Justice Gang, or like I'm familiar with Hawk Girl, you know what I mean? But Mr. Terrific was a new character for me, and he did his thing. All the characters did all their things. Honestly, I'm like, it exceeded my expectations a little bit. So I would rate it like an 8.5 out of 10. Mm-hmm. Again, besides the intro, I enjoyed it. So that's my rating I'll go with, to be honest.
For you, Damien, how you feel about the movie, and quick little rating?
I went into it, if you couldn't tell by what I have on, expecting this movie to be great. I didn't really know how they were going to do it. Obviously the trailers honestly really didn't show as much as I thought they did. The trailers all were within the first like half hour of the movie. Mm-hmm. They really did a good job of hiding in that whole second half. David Cornsweet is Superman to me, like through and through. They could not have nailed the head better on the casting for how he is as Clark Kent, how he is as Superman. I do agree that it did feel like Superman was a little weak at times, which, if there's...
Little?
Yeah, it was just kind of like interesting, I guess, to see that he is more of like, you could actually take a beating. It's not like he's going to win every single fight just off pure strength.
Yeah.
He kind of has to outsmart his opponents too at times, which I think is a pretty cool take. Him cannonballing the kaiju was like hilarious to me. Mm-hmm. I really like the side characters. Mr. Terrific, I've seen in other DC projects. I've seen him in the Arrow and in some of the animated stuff. I think to me he's probably the best side character. If you want to call
Eddie,
him that.
Man, I'm so glad he got another chance to do another.
Yeah, especially
movie
after he got killed off by the X-Men.
Over in the X-Men.
Yeah, so and it definitely seems like he's gonna actually be pretty important going forward. I think the one thing I really wanted to see more of was more of the Daily Planet kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. I would have liked to have seen them interact, because I feel like seeing like Clark with Lois and Jimmy, they have really good chemistry and their scenes were really fun. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if I could have saw a little bit more of that, I think that's probably the only thing I would have liked to have seen more. Mm-hmm. But I literally left this movie like the sun's a little bit brighter. The wind's a little cooler, birds chirping. I left out the theater happy. I cried when the credits rolled. So
yeah, as a Superman fan, it was good. That ending was really good, man.
As a Superman fan, to me, it's a perfect movie. I think it's exactly what I want as a Superman fan. But if I'm talking comic book movie rating, it's probably to me an 8.5. Mm-hmm. Some of the jokes don't land. There are some points in the movie where I'm like, you're kind of dragging along. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think the movie would have really benefited being another 20 minutes long. Mm-hmm. I do think this is the rare case of a movie where if it had gotten another 20 minutes, I think they could have probably resolved some more of the plot stuff a little bit better, or gave you a little bit more character depth, and would have left you a little bit happier. But I would definitely say, like I said, as a Superman movie, to me it's a 10 out of 10, but as a regular comic book film, 8.5.
Yeah. Superman was just a little too nonchalant. Like, he was just fighting just because, it's my movie. Like, it was no... Like, he was mad the one time when his parent message was there. Other than that nigga was... He getting punched in the face.
He's eating this.
Like, yo, you not mad? Like, are you mad or what, bro? Like, you
He's
feel me?
eating
But
shit.
yeah, I enjoyed it though.
To kind of bank off what you were saying, like I don't think it was, like I guess he was kind of like nonchalant, but like it kind of like the feeling still wasn't there with the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like it, I don't think it was like more like nonchalant. I just feel like I'm not.
The
feeling
stakes
the
wasn't.
fight.
I didn't feel the
wasn't, like, the
stakes.
stakes was even like not even high. It's like I don't like we don't care too much for like the multiverse, the pocket, like all that. Like it's what I'm saying with Lex Luthor being the one to do it. I just like I wasn't feeling it too much, but at the same time I did think that overall it hit all the emotional beats. The dialogue was great. The daily plan and stuff, like you said, I didn't think about it, but I think it's when I settled in. I was like, all right, like all right, I'm good now. Like it's picking up, and I think overall, not just like Jimmy and Lois and Clark's chemistry is good, but I think like Kat's chemistry is good. Steve and like everybody, like they all get along. It's not like like some bickering back and forth. It seems like all have different chemistries, all have different relationships with each other, and they all respect each other. I think that was like a really good thing. And like you said, I wish I could have got more of it. But then when we went back to it, and they just rolling around in the fucking
in the ship.
I'm like, what y'all doing? Like I thought you were gonna do something important. Like, oh no, we just cooling.
Like,
We just don't want the building split half. Like they just go home, just go tuck. Whatever happens.
Niggas was chilling.
But like I said, emotional beats incredible. Lois and Clark and the Lois Superman, like it feels like both dynamics are so different at the same time, but also they're all both the same people. Really good stuff. That I Love You and I Love You Too later in the movie. Her just not understanding like how Superman thinks, but her also having the same questions. Like, yeah, you're ethically, like you are kind of doing something like where you feel like you're omnipotent. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, overall, really good movie. Like I said, the Aubrey joke didn't land, but my favorite character probably was Mr. Terrific. I didn't really expect him to go that crazy, but he was probably the MVP of the movie. He killed it. Like I said, once again, glad Eddie gets another chance to do something like this because he got fucked over by the X-Men series. 8.5 out of 10. I was at 9 out of 10. I think just 10 out of 10 is just like being like that means perfect. I don't think that's perfect. Like if you come in with like prior knowledge or like kind of do that, it's like I feel like you kind of like cut yourself short. Like judge the movie, don't judge like what you know beforehand going into the movie.
Absolutely. So
like watching what I seen on screen, like you said at the beginning, my brain all over the place. I'm
scrambling.
I can't fucking focus. IMAX is already fucking in your face like that. So I'm like really like overwhelmed. As soon as we got to daily plan, I'm like, all right, like now I'm happy. Like this is good. Everything is landing. Like everybody was just in their role. It just felt so right. And then like everybody cheering on Clark because he got the article of Superman, and he like chest bumping on everybody happy and shit. I'm like, damn, this vibe is fire. Yeah. Like I like this vibe a lot. And like from there on, like it was perfect. Jimmy, Antoine, Gunn Jr.
Man. The Gun was
he's that dude, bro. I think he's literally cementing himself as like a guy that can literally do anything. And it's like you go in wanting to see Superman, and you left out like I want to see Green Lantern stuff. I want to see Mr. Vic stuff. I want to see Hawk Girl stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like the casting of Lois Lane a lot. I mean, it was her birthday yesterday. I'm pretty sure.
All the stars
they're just fucking great.
Yeah.
Like it was like the casting. 10 out of 10. I'll say that. The castings was 10 out of 10.
Yeah, there was nobody that I watched that I felt like, damn, they were miscast. Like, every character felt like exactly who you wanted them to be. Like, there was never, like, a questionable moment to me.
And now we do got to talk about probably the best character. Man, Lex Luthor, man. Yeah. He showed me I ain't hating hard enough. Yeah, I'm not hating hard enough.
I was familiar with Nicholas Holt's game beforehand. He's a big actor. He's the biggest actor in the movie, at least.
That's
by
beast.
A lot. So, to see him get out there and really kind of, like, show what Lex Luthor is supposed to be. Like I said, he don't hate Superman for no specific reason other than the fact that he just doesn't believe in what Superman is. He has no reason to believe what Superman is. And to, like, see him go through that, like, I loved how they had him, like, basically calling out fighting moves.
A1, A1,
like,
A1. They going crazy, son.
Like that's such a cool like thing to me. Where like they said like he studied Superman so long since he's for the 3 years he's been Superman that he has over 2,500 fighting moves that he could just call out at any time to fight Superman and completely counter Superman at every turn. Like I said, even like the scene at the end where Superman's giving his whole monologue about being human and like Lex is just looking at him with tears in his eyes because he just hates him that bad. You hate somebody so bad that you're crying about it. Like that is
true.
some.
It's one of those like when you're in 5th and 6th grade, like I ain't crying because I'm sad, I'm crying because I'm mad.
Yeah,
like I'm so mad, I just want to hit somebody. But he know if he touch him, he's cooked.
fucking done. Then the
he's
dog
cooked.
beat his ass. Like,
Yeah, Crypto, man. Shout out Crypto. He like I said, Crypto is really a scene stealer. At first, I was like, damn, he kind of dragging it. But then, like as the movie went on, I'm like, okay, like
Yeah, the
Crypto's
beginning, I'm
actually a
like,
good character.
we're gonna get a Crypto movie basically. And then like, at the end, I'm like, that's like Crypto's. I hate that dude. He came in clutch.
Yeah, Crypto showed up in like the good moments after like they settled in.
that was one of the problems I had with the beginning. Like I don't know, I feel like it should have started off with him just getting his ass beat in the city at that point. Like if he was gonna drag that Crypto and Superman scene for like 10-15 minutes, then he go get healed, then you're not 100%, then he go back out, then he get his ass beat again. Like hold on, am I watching a Superman movie or not? Like I had to really evaluate what's going on.
Nah, when they said he lost his first fight, I'm like, damn, we didn't see it. And then they went back and he still getting his ass. So I'm like, all right, at least they showed a little bit of something.
Yeah.
Overall, the whole Bavaria, I want to say is
Baravia.
And Judenpour.
Johanpur or whatever.
Yeah,
Johanpur.
that was like really interesting conflict, very current, like event-ish too.
I respect James Gunn for taking that.
He always he don't care. He don't if he gonna go for it, he gonna go for it.
Yeah, I mean it's very like we probably shouldn't say exactly if you know current political stuff, you know exactly what that was based off of and what that is meant to represent. And I respect James Gunn for saying, "Hey, listen, this isn't right, and I'm gonna show you in my movie why it's not right." And having Superman kind of intervene in that, which literally leads to two of the best scenes in the whole movie.
Yeah,
realistically, using this conflict. To kind of show like people's hope in Superman. We got obviously me and you talked about it on the ride home. Like the kid raising the flag is one of the most beautiful scenes in the movie.
Yeah,
you have Superman's theme blaring in the background as these kids literally build this flag and raise it, like chanting Superman. The kids start, and then all the adults follow because now they have something to believe in because he saved them.
I want to stand up.
Yeah, it's one of the most inspiring movies, and I know like I saw a lot of people on Twitter. They're like, it'd be way better if Superman had just showed up, and it's like, no, that's not what the point of that scene is meant to be. It's meant to just show you that Superman just inspires hope in people. That's exactly why the Justice Gang showing up makes more sense because it inspired these guys. These were people that didn't want anything to do with that conflict because it wasn't their business. And then, but Superman literally inspired them and seeing how people look at Superman to say, all right, we need to go protect these people now because they have sticks and metal pipes against an entire army funded our $1 billion army.
Yeah, how can we call ourselves the Justice Gang if we don't fight for justice?
Justice, exactly.
Kind of thing. For you to mind, I want to talk about the middle where we kind of we going through the pocket dimension. How'd you feel more so about, let's say, is Malik Ali or something like that?
Yeah, the guy that was selling the falafel stand.
So,
or selling food.
Because I talked to my coworker, because I seen him at Chipotle yesterday. Shout out Chipotle. This podcast is sponsored by Chipotle. I seen him at Chipotle. He was like, "Did you expect him to get shot like that?" I was like, "No." I think that's what really. I think that's when I realized, like, all right, Lex in his bag right now.
Nah, he is in his bag. I'll be honest. I didn't think he was gonna get shot that quick. I'm like, it's like,
yeah, like that scene. I'm like, oh, it's about to get real fucking slow right now. And then he shoots him like, okay, never mind.
Nah, he did. When Lex explained to Superman, like, yo, I wouldn't be showing you and telling you this shit if I didn't think you'd be like survive this. That's cool. What I'm like, yo, anybody he bring in here is cooked. And he brought him in there. I'm like, yo, he's not gonna make it out. But it's like, let's see how he died. That motherfucker rolled this shit around twice and shot. I'm like, yo, my man's didn't even get the chance to explain nothing. He ain't get to speak his truth, nothing. Like,
and it's crazy how he went down with the cause. He like,
yeah, but he literally said it. He said Superman, like, do not answer him. Like keep it a secret. Like I don't care. Like I said, like that's pretty crazy for a guy that has never interacted with Superman outside of selling him falafel and saving him out of a hole in the ground. Was willing to dive to make sure that Superman keeps going forward.
And then Lex said, I'm gonna get Clark Kent next. And he said, huh?
Like Clark who? He started crying.
Oh yeah, I dare you.
That's kryptonite.
Nigga, I dare you.
This,
like what you say? Like
kryptonite ain't that bad. You know what I mean? You go get Clark Kent. It ain't that bad.
I do want to bring up one part of the movie that really did kind of make me question the plot. I didn't really care for the whole, and we don't know obviously if it's going to be confirmed later on or not if the message was altered. I was a big thought process that the message was altered. I swore
that it was altered.
Like, and then like, you know, Mr. Terrific says that these guys wouldn't lie. He knows the video analysts and he knows the voice people. But I'm like, that just seems so odd to me that like Superman was like, oh, go to Earth, spread your seed, you know, like make sure Krypton survives. that's like literally just the plot of Ego from Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
So like that's why I
only
feel
what
like
was
I feel like that's why I feel like it was altered. Is like I feel like James Gunn would not mess up that hard to be like, okay, well I'm just gonna take the exact plot point of my villain from part 2 of my Guardians movies and apply it to Superman. But I guess we won't know till later on. I feel like it definitely was altered because we see Lex manipulate so many other people in this movie, government included.
Yeah, he's literally a manipulator. So
Yeah.
like that not being manipulated is like
So it's like that's exactly how I looked at it. Is I'm assuming that, but that was a part of the movie where I'm like, really, like his parents sent him here to do that.
That's what I was like,
Yeah,
really?
it
They
cut
really
too.
not
I
gonna
think
go back to it.
It cut, so I thought it was altered. Like,
And
yeah,
I'm like,
in the middle of
did the voice not change? Like, did it not feel like it sounded different?
Yeah,
I was like,
then they added mad words. They like, and they added mad words. I'm like, they said one word. This motherfucker stretched it out for 3 paragraphs.
Started speaking mad fluent.
Yeah, so I'm definitely like of the mind that it was altered, but when I first heard it, I'm like, oh, that's an interesting take for sure. If it's not altered, to be like, we sent Superman here not to really protect Earth, but to make sure that he has as many women as he could have, and to raise a new league of Kryptonians.
Yeah.
Like, I really hope that's not like what it really
Hope it
was
doesn't
in the
stick, and I hope they do go back to it.
Bradley Cooper being his dad was pretty funny too, by the way.
It's funny because like every time I see him, like, who the fuck is this? He looks so familiar. I'm like, James Gunn. He's the same people over and over. Okay, so it's Bradley. I couldn't think of him like, yeah, it's fucking Bradley. It's funny.
I feel like the thing for Superman is I don't even feel like the message of them sending him there to do good to me. I feel like it's just they sent him to the nearest planet or the best planet to survive.
Yeah,
and it makes Superman's character more exciting because his parents didn't have a goal in set for their kid. It was just, hey, listen, we need you to survive Krypton being destroyed, and then he decides still to be good. Like that to me is what makes Superman an interesting character, is that even though he has no mission, he has no prior objective, he was just raised right, and he knew, okay, I could use these powers that I was given to do good for this planet since it's my home now.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they kind of go through that at some point. Like I said, the message is cool, and that's why I think the ending also resonates really well with the fact that he says, show my parents, and he doesn't even listen to the original message anymore. So even if that original message was first half was real, and he does still like that, he now realizes that no, like those aren't my parents now. The people that raised me are my parents. So
yeah, to talk about the ending, obviously Supergirl is introduced in a very clever and funny way. It's probably the only joke that really landed to me. Was her coming in, I'm saying, being a complete opposite of Clark, I'm saying, being a teenage drunk, want to go party, kind of wants to forget everything that's like happened in her life and just say fuck it.
I think like that's a thing too, because I didn't see a lot of complaints until I left the movie theater, and I feel like my Twitter was like, okay, here's gonna be some of these small complaints, and that was another one. They're like, oh, why would they show Supergirl drunk all of a sudden, and why is she like partying? I'm like, I don't think you guys seem to realize that she was alive when Krypton got destroyed. She was sent off of Earth, or sent off of Krypton with full total understanding of what was going on. She probably watched her family die, watched the planet blow up in her pod as she was escaping. Yeah, she has a lot of trauma she's already going through, so she probably would rather drink and do this than run around playing superhero like Clark is.
Yeah, pretending everything.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's cool to like how he talks about how she goes to the sun, the planets with the red suns, because the red sun weakens them, so she could actually get drunk there and stuff like that. It was a really cool thing. I didn't expect them to show her in the runtime. I thought for sure that was a post-credit scene going to be set up. Yeah. Because she is the next DC movie, I guess, technically, in next June. But it was pretty shocking to see they put her in there. And like I said, I do think that joke landed. Like, her making all that damn noise and coming in. Yeah, coming there,
dragging it, fucking Crypto beating her ass.
Literally cracked the ground, like, beating her up.
Calm the fuck down.
Yeah, but that was a pretty interesting way that they introduced her. And then it leads to, like I said, playing my parents' message. And I like kind of want to like go a different direction and like what you like. I don't think I think it like him being raised right was like him being raised right by them, like Martha, and James, or was it not James? John, yes. Martha and John like raising him right, and like how emotional John is towards him, and how like she's like he just mush, like he's so emotional about it, but like he realized that like his. You know what I'm saying? His boy is growing up to be a man, and he's protecting the world. Like how much more proud, or like how much more like embracing like the fact that like, damn, like my son is like one of the most important people this world has ever seen. Yeah, he is the hope of the world, and it's like the fact that they were able to play like all the memories of them, like that actually got me choked up, because I'm like, like watching that as like kind of like damn, like they flying, and it's like Christmas, and it's like he's like literally like watching them raise him, and it's like this is what the hope. Like you never need to listen to Jarrell tell you that you were going to be a good man.
Yeah.
You were always going to be a good man because Martha and John raised you right.
Absolutely.
Like no matter what, like that was the whole point.
That's why I feel like the message really tells.
And the fact that in the beginning he's like not avoiding his parents, but like he's so caught up in life that he can't go visit them. But like you can move at the speed of light.
Yeah,
you can definitely go there for 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like you're being a stranger by the whims of that you don't want to go. Like you don't want to go see them because you don't feel like it's necessary. And you're trying to build a relationship with Lois, and it's like, nah, you need to go see your parents. You need to go talk to them. And you need to go feel something. And the fact that he went there at his weakest moment and it strengthened him just by being around them.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He still wasn't 100%, still went out there and had, you know, a really, really cool fight scene.
And they said, and the fact, like, I mean, and even like the scene where like said where Pa Kent Lily's like they sit down together on the bench.
Yeah,
he tells him like your choices are what make you who you are. Like that message means nothing.
Yes.
Your powers mean nothing. He's like the choices you make as a man and what you decide to do with the gifts you're given decide who you are going to be. Your parents don't decide who you're gonna be. I wish I remembered exactly what he said word for word, but he's like, parents aren't like here to tell their kids what to be. He's like, but to give them the tools to make like fools of themselves on their own. And I was like, that is just like such a powerful thing. Like the way like Superman like kind of like smiles at him, like that's like their relationship is really cemented here.
That shit probably, I'm sure that probably had them choked up on set too.
Yeah.
Like going out, like getting into that mode.
Yeah.
And like when he grabs his shoulder and he's like, I'm like, damn, man, I know they probably was fucking boohooing.
They was in there.
And like the fact that like I said, like that scene literally transitions right into the scene where Jarhamper starts chanting Superman and all that. And like that leads into all of it. And that actually leads into what is my favorite visual of the movie is when Superman finally arrives back in Metropolis. And when they're all even on the bridge and the buildings start tipping over because of the fissure opening up. And he grabs the building to stop that lady from getting crushed. He rises out of the ashes and she like looks back and like in shock and he just rises out of the smoke. Like by far my best, my favorite visual.
Yeah, he was that's when he finally started horror from it. I'm like, yo, go horror.
Like my favorite visual of the entire movie, man. Like her look on her face, like the fact that like I said he managed to save that one person out from getting crushed. Like that was just such a cool scene to me to see him like be back and automatically start saving people like that.
Niggas would hate me as Superman. I'm posting all my pictures on Instagram. What's his name? David?
Rob Shots, bro.
I'm dragging it. I'm posting all my pictures on Instagram.
Oh, me.
Like, yo, what scene is that from? It don't matter. Hashtag Superman. Like it up. Hashtag like for like.
Like for like. Like for like. Follow.
Yo.
Comment for comment.
Like,
and when you like, you get a to be honest too.
Like, come on, bro. I'm aura farming.
But for you, Damon, did you? Because I think the guy next to me, he knew that Ultraman was gonna be obviously Clark and a different light. But did you know that Ultraman was gonna be Clark?
I had a feeling because they walked in there. They walked into the base way too
Literally
obvious.
The first clue
and Lex
that
ain't
we
even
usually
Lex was so nonchalant with the shit. Like
it's
like he cloned him. It's like he cloned Superman out of desperation. Like he really didn't want nothing to do with him. Like he just cloned. So like when he walked in there and it was like, "How did you get in there?" He like, "Man, you know how I got in here." Like,
but you want to
like,
know
I
what
had to clone him.
You know what the clue was for me?
What?
So when they arrested him and they're walking, I'm like, they are stride for stride, step for step, mannerism for mannerism. As they're walking on the beach, their legs are in sync. They're moving. I'm like, he can't even pretend that's not him.
Yeah.
It's literally the same walk, the same. I'm like, but to be able to wear the same, like the Superman suit and Ultraman suit, like fucking cool as shit ever.
Yeah.
But so when it was revealed, did you expect it to be him, or did you expect it to be Henry? Because a lot of people were like speculating it's gonna be Henry.
Nah, not Henry. Because I feel that would have took away. That would have took away from.
That would have killed me. I ain't gonna lie, would have shot me right in the heart. I'd have been like these, two of them, like that would right the heart.
I feel like that would have took away from the. You know, that would. I feel like that would have took away from the movie a little bit. Like,
a
they
lot,
would have been
to
like
be
they would have
honest.
started making comparisons over and over again. But yeah, it's like I wasn't shocked, but I was at the same time. Like I didn't think his mask would have been revealed at that moment. But then the fact that he still had moves as his mask was off, like still doing the moves.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I had more questions for like what the clone was, like who was he before he was cloned and stuff like that. So I had those type of questions, but
that's
that's a good question.
That's just a setup move, man. Cause he's gonna be back.
He's gonna be Bizarro.
He'll be Bizarro, 100%. Like that's definitely what they're setting up.
It's like
the black hole's gonna take him to like the Bizarro
what
universe.
Shit called? It's like Earth backwards.
Yeah, it's just like reverse Earth.
It's like Hatar. Something like
And
that.
like I said, like that's clearly what they're setting up. I don't think it'll be like Superman Part 2 or anything like that.
Oh no.
But he'll definitely be back in a future Superman movie. Like that's clearly what to me it felt like he was setting up.
Yeah.
Because now you don't have another. Because now you already have a clone of what our Superman looks like out there, so you don't have to bring in another one.
And you sent them into a black hole where with pieces and debris and shit. Like, oh, it's gonna be a fucked up world anyway. Like I said, like Qatar, I think it's called, or some shit like that. Is where he's from, and it's like he comes as Bizarro.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely what they're set up to me. Like that's how I took it. Is when he went in that black hole, I was like, oh, that's not the last time we're gonna see him. He'll definitely be back.
Yeah. Like I said, overall, we all enjoyed the movie, and I think that's like there's no real. Actually, there's like highlights, obviously, but like there's no like real like standout moment. I feel like there's like over like trumps everything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like usually, like in the Guardians of the Galaxy films, you do remember that like that one big scene.
right.
This felt like overall like really good. Like gradually just gets better and better, and like that's a good pace compared to Guardians, which just feels like whoop, just suit up and then slow down. Swoop.
Yeah, it's like a roller coaster.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, we going all over the place. And you know, so I did enjoy like literally that by the end I'm just like damn, like you said, like the sun brighter. Like damn, we might need Superman around this shit, man. Like shit from what I be saying, shit, we might.
Yeah,
need
like I said, it was just like I said, like I usually cry about movies when a good like emotional moment happens, something like that. I did cry because the movie was good. Like that's insane to me. Like I did was like tearing up because I was like, holy shit! Like they made a good movie about a character that I like love. Like you know, because I could have the last time they made a movie about a character I loved, I walked out. So like you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like I couldn't afford another loss like this.
I gotta get in that stance that
Like,
Barry Allen stance.
come
That one of
on,
those.
bro.
My bad.
So like and like honestly, like this does give me a really big hope for the future of the DC universe. I do think like the DCU is set up very well off this alone.
Oh my god, they
Like,
not like holy, like they went crazy.
I saw like what their plan is going forward. They want to do like 2 live action movies, multiple animated shows. Like if they could keep it like that balance where you're not pushing out a bunch of movies and you don't get caught up in your own self, I do think they have a really, really good chance. Like, this hit the mark on the head for what they wanted, I think. And this movie is blowing projections out of the water.
Yeah,
This movie is
they're
like by a
doubling
lot.
everything. Like,
Like they opened up to like domestic, like previews were $40.3 million. And that was
projected, and
morning.
it was projected 25, I think.
Yeah, so I mean they're blowing like they're probably gonna make 150 million this opening weekend, which is outrageous.
Yeah.
Then that boy popped out. Doo 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 doo. That what John Cena popped out.
That
as
was a cool
Peacemaker.
cameo. I do think we'll see Superman or Supergirl and Peacemaker now.
I think Supergirl will be in
Yeah.
there. I don't think we'll see.
I not as a, like I don't think it's a full character. I do think it'll be very much a cameo, just like how John Cena's was, or Peacemaker's was, I should say.
His
But
value has went up so like crazy.
Yeah.
Obviously you sign contracts and shit, and so like you get put in what you get put in, but. They might have already recorded it and just throw it in. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't got to be this.
I mean, we even had Rick Flag Sr. back. I mean, Creature Commandos right there.
Yeah, I forgot.
That was Rick Flag Sr.
That was pretty cool.
I mean, they said they couldn't do his hair silver in the movie because he had contract obligations with another movie, so that's why he didn't look exactly the same. But it was
that's
Rick
not
Flag
going.
Sr.
That's not going to kill me.
But that was Rick Flag Sr. So like you're starting to see like connections between the shows as we move into the live action now.
Yep.
Perfect actor, by the way, to play him.
Yeah, I say he works very well for it.
As soon as I see him, I look like wrestling like Flag.
And,
It's a General Flag. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, we already here, huh?
I say like it was really cool to see. Like I mean, Supergirl obviously comes out next June, and she does fight Lobo, which is Jason Momoa. So even Jason Momoa is back in the DC universe, just as a new character.
And that's been talked about for.
He's been fan cast as that since he became an actor, damn near.
Like
so.
since they had James Gunn in that spot, it was like he's been Lobo since then. I'm pretty sure. Wanted to go through some tweets, actually, as they some people say they have watched it, but it's a tweet from July 8th. So it's funny that
some people did see it July 8th, because Amazon had like the free ticket showing.
I'm gonna go with this person didn't see it. This is last tweet in the last 4 days. James Gunn's Superman is a childish, brain-dead disaster aimed at dumb kids and adults stuck in adolescence. Gunn's direction is soulless, fake, and utterly violentless, killing DC for me. Only Rachel Brosnahan saves the day in a steaming pile of shit. Hashtag Superman sucks.
That's like Luthor Monkeys tweeting it.
This dude said these
Hashtag super shit.
Yo, right? The rage bait monkeys are fucking
Hashtag super
hilarious.
shit.
That was the man. I ain't gonna lie. The rage baiting monkeys, man.
Like,
Not calling him a monkey, but he's a rage baiter, bro.
Yeah, I think that take is so outdated. I don't like the childish thing. I don't like that they said he was too soft, that he wasn't manly enough.
Mm-hmm.
That is one take of Superman that we've ever gotten. I'm not even gonna mention the movies. Like screw that. I don't even care about that. Injustice itself ruined the image of Superman. The Injustice comics, the Injustice games, where Superman becomes evil because he loses Lois,
Yeah.
like ruined Superman's image. Because now everybody wants this dark, gritty Superman that is willing to kill and willing to use his powers to like maintain like balance. That's not what Superman is. The Superman comics and graphic novels that this movie is based off of don't include Superman doing any of that.
That's what I'm saying.
That
That
is-
is
this-
Justice fan. Why the fuck you want to see Superman and Batman fight so much? Like,
Like-
it's cool
like-
the first time, like watching niggas fight over and over again, bro.
That's what they want. That's what
Like that is it's just so unnecessary
they
for
want
the
a
character.
Batman
of
that's more
Superman.
powerful than he is. They want a Superman that's even more, like I said, more darker.
They want a Homelander Superman. That's what they want. They want Homelander Superman, which is just that's not. There are iterations out there. You can go find those iterations out there. That's not what James Gunn wants to do with this version of Superman, and he doesn't have to. Like I say, like if the majority of the people that have watched this movie that have given it good reviews like the fact that he was hopeful, that he was very much more human, that it is a much brighter movie. The whole movie didn't need to be gray. It didn't have to be black and white damn near the whole movie. This movie succeeded because of how colorful it was.
Yeah.
I think it looked very well. It looked very good because of how the colors bounced off everything and how, like, let's say it's just a very uplifting, hopeful movie. You don't need to have this thing, it's a steaming pile of shit because of what's it called. And let me guess, Rachel Brosnahan saved it because she's pretty? Like, I'm guaranteeing you weren't going to say anything about her acting skills.
Nah, that
You're
ass.
going to say she looked good. So, I mean...
saved it. I said saved it. How? I'm just
When Lois and Clark was talking and they had the Justice Gang fighting in the background, bro, that was a beautiful
Bruh.
ass scene. I ain't
that shit
gonna
had
lie.
me laughing. But at the same time, every time it was like in like on the side of their face, and it was like kind of gleaming and shit. I was like, damn, this is like super good.
Like,
This is really
like
good.
James Gunn, I will say, definitely knows how to write a couple. He did a very good job with Gamora and Star-Lord when he was there in the Guardians films, and he nailed Superman and Lois. Like, that scene, to me, I think is what nails their relationship.
Yeah.
Is, you know, like, how he won't even go out there to help them because he's so down on himself, and Lois kind of, like, just gives him this thing. He's like, you know, like, maybe being kind is the new punk rock and all that. Like, that was a very, like, I think that's one of the more important scenes in the film for sure. It's definitely not a favorite of mine, but I think for the overall message and what it means, that is one of the more important scenes in the film.
Another tweet: Superman, soulless, unfunny, ugly, and boring. This is nothing worthwhile here, and any rumor to the contrary is so much empty hype. I walked out with 40 minutes left. This movie fucking sucks. 0 out of 10. Look down the toilet. It's a turd. It's a pain. It's Superman.
Nah, he definitely ain't watch
Yeah,
it.
he didn't watch it.
That's a rage. That's a crazy rage bait pump.
That
fake.
is.
This is literally just Lex Luthor rage bait monkeys. Like that's all it is.
Wow, bro.
Like these are the people that we talked about in last week's episode. These are the people that we said were like they didn't even give the movie a chance. They went in to they only went, which gave their money, by the way. So you spent the money. It doesn't matter. You contributed to the box office, which means the movie's gonna be a hit.
Yeah.
You did that to go tweet to your 83 followers that the movie was bad. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you
The
think
paragraph
the movie
though is crazy. My thing is, if you're not gonna like the movie, break down why you don't like the movie. Like, you know what I mean? If you tell me and give me valid reasoning as to why you don't like the movie, like me, I didn't really like the intro, but I told y'all why I didn't like the intro.
Right.
If you don't say I don't like the movie because Superman gets punched in the face, or there's a dog, I'm a cat person. Like, you know what I mean? Shit like that is like, what are we talking about? Like, what are you watching the movie for at that point? Like, you just you baiting, bro.
It is definitely just the world that we live in now, where it's
Like,
more.
come
It's
on, bro.
it's more. I don't want to say. Well, I'm trying to think. It's just. I think people prefer to be negative about something. than
Yeah,
say,
it's
like,
a
oh, we
trend.
love
It's a
something.
trend. It gets you. I guess it gets
gets
you
you
far on
interactions.
social
It
media. It,
does,
gets you
it
far
does.
on social media.
It's
Being
definitely
negative.
better to hate on something than to say, "Oh, wow, I love this thing." Because then if you love it, you're, you know, like you can't even be like a influencer and like the movie because you're a shill. They
Yeah.
paid you to like the movie. They paid you to write a good review. When you have to disclose that, by the way, you cannot be a influencer like that and get paid and say good things without disclosing you got paid money.
Yep.
These people have no reason to lie. You know, like if they like the movie, they like the movie. And like, why does it matter anyways? Like, I mean, if these many people like the movie, it's a wrap for you. The amount of people that don't like it is very, very minuscule.
That's what I'm saying.
So it doesn't matter anyways.
It's just a trend. It's a trend on social media to hate. Like, it's gonna get you far. I guess on social media, it's gonna get you engagement and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at least don't be baseless with it. Like, don't just say it's trash and just
And I'm never gonna force people to like the movie either. Like I would not try to coerce somebody into liking the movie. If you came out of the movie, if we left the movie Thursday and Jules said I really wasn't a fan, I'm sorry. Like that's fine. Like I respect your decision. Like what am I gonna do? Be like, oh, what didn't you like? You know, like why didn't you like? Oh, you didn't like this. You didn't like. That's fine. You can have your damn opinion. That's like it's whatever. But like I said, that's how you said where it's like it's the baseless stuff. It's the it's shitty. It's a turd. Like and that's the end of it. Like I don't want to hear James Gunn as the reason why the movie was bad. Do not tell me because James Gunn made the movie was bad just because you don't like James Gunn. I do want reasonings for why you don't like what you like.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. By 2030, the Russo brothers might stop making movies for these niggas. Get that nigga in a chokehold. Like, yo, stop making movies for these niggas. Doing too much.
They're gonna be cooked if he continues this way.
They lucky he not making another movie for DC for a minute.
Damn near, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna load up Disney Plus. That shit gonna say Galaxy 1, 2, and 3. They gonna take all his credits off that shit. Like, yo, you need to stop making movies for them, bro. You're doing too much.
I got another tweet. This probably be the worst one. The ending to Superman is in the top 5 worst endings to a movie ever, which sucks because the rest of the movie is absolutely amazing. Somebody talk about that his parents have the rule. My issue was the reply. The same person says, my issue with it is how lazy they approach the subject matter. I kept waiting to get some closure on it, but nope, it goes for the laziest ending possible, comically bad. Then he says,
closure on what?
I'm not sure, but then he says, what was it? It was another one. I can't even fucking find it right now. It's actually like the song, but it's got off on both what it represents and how it's presented.
I'm confused.
I don't know what. I don't know.
What closure is at the if anything, the ending has the most fucking closure. Like he wants to see his parents. Is a video of him young with his human parents.
There's no plots left open. We see Ultraman go to a black hole. We see Lex Luthor arrested and sent to Belle Reve. We see Supergirl show up, take crypto, and leave. Mm-hmm. And then we see Superman accept that his parents on Earth are his real parents, and that's the message he wants.
Niggas wanted to see Joker and Lex Luthor together, in the pod together. At this point.
I think that's what really rubbed people. I think people wanted a setup for another movie, but you couldn't afford to make a setup for another movie outside of Supergirl because it's already announced. Mm-hmm. There was no way you could have put anything in here for Superman 2, not knowing when another Superman was gonna be able to come out because you didn't even know if the movie was gonna do good. Yep. If they would have filmed a setup for Superman 2 at the end of this movie, and then this movie bombed, that is terrible ways to make movies. You do not want to do that. Way to leave that shit, close that shit up. We'll set it up somewhere else.
Yeah, come on, bro. We got other movies that we could set up Superman with.
That's what I'm saying. We don't need to have it here. That's why even the post credit scenes, the post credit scenes were just meant to be funny. Yeah, you do not need to set up nothing else in your post credit scenes. That's fine.
It's Superman, bro. We're gonna go watch it. It's
and
Superman,
David Cornstalk already said he's signed up for a sequel. Yeah. So it's a wrap. It's gonna get made no matter what.
Yep. So. This person, the same person says, also doesn't make sense at all. All caps, by the way. You can just go hang out with your parents at the farm for the same effect. They're not even dead in this one. Shit like that is why I realized people are not watching movies. They're watching it from fogged glasses where they're not and their ears are plugged and they can only use their fucking mouths. So it's they're just not watching a movie. Like we said, the point is that he's not going to see his parents. He's capable of going to see his parents in the snap of his fingers. But instead he is not because he's so worried about saving the city and put everything to the side, the things that are most important. The relationship with Lois is going downward. They literally said that she literally says she doesn't think it's gonna work out. Yeah. And then his parents are saying, don't be strangers. He's like, I need to get closer to Lois. I need to get closer to my parents. So he goes to his parents at his weakest because you can go to Jor-El. You need to go where you were raised, where home actually is. Home is where your heart is at.
And it's actually cool because
that's all it is.
Lois, Lois driving them there is really cool too.
It's but my thing is what movie are you watching? They're not watching.
They're watching a movie. They're watching what they want to happen.
You're literally refusing. If you said the movie was great up until that point, then what do you literally I'm trying to figure out what were you watching up until that point where that ruined the movie for you. That culminates the whole movie, not ruins the whole movie. And if it does ruin the movie for you, you could just say, I don't like how they made Jor-El evil. And they're like, okay, I understand. That's fine. That is what it is.
Niggas was literally on the phone with his parents in the first 20 minutes of the
No, he wasn't. There's no way he was. He could just go see him. That's the whole point. He's not going to go see him. Ask parents of grown ass adults how they feel when their kids come home.
Like
and that's how they feel when they don't come home.
That's what I'm
when
saying.
They gotta
like,
make calls.
she literally was on the phone like, "Oh, we haven't seen or heard from you in a minute, and this and this and that." And then you seen that I forgot what scene it was.
He
where
had a missed call.
it was just he had all type of missed calls from them during the when the message was being relayed. All type of missed calls. Didn't bother trying to call back or go see them at that point. Like it took a lot out of him to go see his parents, and it ended up being a good decision for him. Like I don't get that. Like those are the type of niggas that want to see Batman parents alive. Like yo, let's really have him be Batman with his parents alive. Like let's see the motivations there. Like come on, bro. Like what the fuck? What do you want people's parents to be dead for?
Why do you, but why do you even care if Jor-El is evil? Because he's not going to be a character in the movie.
You're never gonna see him. Yeah. Who gives a fuck?
Like, he's not even gonna be a character. He's dead.
Who gives a fuck?
Like, so it doesn't even matter. Like he was clearly just there. Like they clearly only cast Bradley Cooper as him for the sake of a call out to the Guardians movies. And the fact that he was working with James Gunn. We're never going to see Jor-El again.
Yep.
He is not even a relevant character. And like I said, we don't even know that message was real. So how about you just listen to the first half of the message the way Superman did and pretend they were good? Because you don't know if that second half of that message was real.
You know what I'm saying? Like kind of hold out hope that all right, like maybe they're not evil. Like at some point, like you can't tell me at some point you didn't realize, like you didn't think that it was gonna be like manipulated either. And if it's not, it's like, and that's the route they go. That's where they go. Then they're gonna stop talking about Jor-El. Jor-El's probably very, very irrelevant from this point on.
Yeah,
he's very irrelevant in the film as is. So it's like if the movie was great up until that point, and it culminates in this round table, he only has this one little message he's holding on to compared to millions of memories. Like they're flipping through memories, millions of memories with
literally a whole
with
circle
Martha
around
and John.
him.
You know what I'm saying? With the robots presented to him. And like it's the same, they say the same thing, but the message is different. They get different. They got more film. That's like instead of trying to figure out what the rest of this message says, realize that you got all this shit around you. All the message is clear. You're a good man because these people raised you. That's all it is to it. So if there's a reason why you're saying that the movie was great, but to that point, it's like you watched the whole different fucking movie. Yeah. You know, but
no, I agree.
Like saying you want niggas' parents to be dead to push a Superman.
I don't
crazy,
know what
bro.
the fuck you want. It's like his parents are alive. This one. That's the point. It's relevant to today. People got cars. There's planes. Even I'm guilty of it. I told Mom on 4th of July, I'm not driving to Lockport to come get a plate of food. Like, and she was like, all right, I understand. Because that's a 30-minute drive. You got a plate of food. But, like, obviously, I do want to see my mom. Right. But, like, driving 30 minutes to Lockport because she want to move out of nowhere. That's not like that shit. I don't feel like driving to Lockport right now. But, hey, at the same time, it's like, that's a 30-minute drive. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's worth its taking. It's like, I ain't Superman, but I can get up and get my car and drive 30 minutes. Especially if I could drive 30 minutes to go watch Superman. Yeah. So, realistically, like, it kind of falls on the same thing. Like, modern day, like, parents want to see their kids, obviously, and there's plenty of times where like they can't, and like you can't go see them. They're not right there. He's able to do that. So denying his parents in that is very, very powerful, and it means a lot because every adult with living parents can resonate with the fact that they don't see their parents enough. Yeah. And that when they go see their parents, it's always a good decision. It's never a bad decision. You always learn something from your parents. So that whole thing with the whole I was good up until that point. I really want to know what movie you watched.
Bullshit.
Being able to just scroll past that shit and like get on my day is like great, but like at the same time, like I do want to know what the fuck you watched because there's no way you watched the same movie that I did, or even if we even enjoyed the movie up until that point. Right. To me, it tells me that you didn't enjoy the movie up to that point. You didn't want to see. You didn't want to see him. You know what I'm saying? Realize what was going on.
It's kind of just what you said earlier on. You said they went in there with background information of this character, and when it didn't get the background information that they wanted in the movie.
That was comically bad.
Yeah.
What's comically bad about that? Please tell me what part about that is comically bad. Yeah, so if you enjoyed the movie up to that point and you talking about the ending is comically bad,
like,
oh my God.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't read comics, bro, but we in 2025, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they trying to get the bigger audience.
They read comics too.
They're trying to
There's not that many people that read these fucking comics. I'm gonna be honest.
Like, that's what I'm saying. They're trying to get a bigger audience than just the comic. Like, if they wanted just to hit on the comic stuff, they would make another fucking comic. Like, they're trying to build a bigger audience for people, bro. Like, if they wanted just for the comic fans, they would just make another comic, bro. They're trying to get a bigger audience, bro. They're trying to relay a bigger message to the world.
Like
Like,
ain't no
come
way
on,
you liked Infinity War. Ain't no way you like
Like,
Endgame. Ain't no way
damn.
you liked anything that Marvel
you don't
ever
like
put
nothing,
out.
bro.
Ain't no way
Like-
you liked anything that DC put out beforehand because nothing is comically accurate.
Like,
There's
yeah,
gonna be things that are away from the comics, and if they made things for the comics, they would not make no money.
Yeah, you can't adapt.
It's like with WWE, they book because for the casuals. The
Mm.
casuals gonna put more money. The people like that don't give a fuck about week to week shit. They're gonna pay $500 to go see them. I don't give a fuck about what you saying online. This
Mm.
person just paid $500 for the two tickets. I don't give a fuck, and they gonna be
Come on, you feel
they
me?
gonna be yeeting.
Yeah,
and
nigga
they
walk
gonna
down
be-
the aisle.
like they don't care. Like they booking for the casuals. You know what I'm saying? You gotta bring the casuals in. I'm not saying that we're casuals, but I'm saying like we can enjoy the experience for what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what casual fans do. They go in. Oh, that was good. That Superman punched somebody in the face. Superman had a really cool moment with his girlfriend, and Superman won in the end.
Mhm.
I'm happy. So people could just be happy.
That's all you
with
can
that.
ask for.
We watched a lady with a fucking cane come down our aisle, and she talking about, I can't wait to go see Supergirl. My bad, miss.
Okay.
Hey, shit, you know your ball.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know ball.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It was
You know what I'm
like,
saying? I'm thinking she a cat. She's coming here to watch a fucking movie. She like, I can't wait to go see Supergirl. Hey, go see
That's what you
Supergirl,
wanna
man.
see.
Go enjoy that
Hey,
shit because
man.
you clearly love what
it
you
was like
love.
15 people in my theater, bro. I ain't gonna
Nah,
lie.
we had such a good
That
theater
shit was
experience.
packed. I think
Yeah.
we have.
I don't know if I went too early. I mean,
Ain't no wrong with
cheap.
that shit. I don't
Shit,
mind.
as
They,
soon as
they
I got off
cheered at
work.
Supergirl. We clapped when the movie ended. Like that was a really cool experience.
Everybody.
Nah.
There was some
enjoyed that
reactions
shit.
here and there throughout, like a lot of laughs.
yeah, it was some. One dude was laughing at every joke. I'm like, nah, he making this shit not funny.
Like,
One-
you got paid.
Like, it was one nigga that started off. I think it was in the middle of when we first seen Jimmy. I hear he said hello. I'm like, okay, just nigga 6-minute conversation, bro. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I didn't even know that was Jimmy the character until the second time he popped up on the screen. I'm like, yo,
I
couldn't
thought
hear-
Jimmy was black. Well, last time I seen he was black.
like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, I didn't even know he introduced himself. Like, I didn't even know, like, you know what I'm saying? That nigga was like, hello? Movies with my daughter. Nigga kept going. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
You know, I do think this is going to be a movie that ends up being better on a rewatch. I do think because of how much plot there is and how many characters there are to like learn and all that. I do think there will be stuff that on the second rewatch you'll be like, damn, this does hit better now that I know. I do understand this more. I'm sure there's a lot of Easter eggs in there that I missed.
Oh my
because it's hard
god!
to
I know
admit
you.
it,
I know
but-
you missed the Gotham City. On the, on the
Yeah, I
highway.
definitely did. I saw that this morning. The Gotham City sign.
I know
I'm
you
sure,
did because you wasn't sitting next to me.
Yeah, and when they're like looking at like the bridge and it says "Keep Left, Gotham City." So like Gotham City gets a shout out. The Hall of Justice, where the Justice King's at, there were some statues in there of other big Marvel or of other big DC characters. I'm sure like when I go to see the movie again, or maybe when it comes out at home, I would be able to like really sit down and pay
I think
attention.
and it was like Lex Luthor got sent to like Belle Reve or something.
Yeah,
like
which
that,
is where the Suicide Squad
is
stay at,
at. So different from just going to Arkham Asylum. Everybody goes to Arkham Asylum. A little bit different with that. So clearly they're trying to connect the dots, and it's like that's a little bit easier because
Which
we
means
might
Belle
see
Reve.
him
I think
more.
Belle Reve is where the Creature Commandos are. At.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna see. We're gonna see an iteration of Lex Luthor sooner than rather than later because Arkham Asylum shit. Hey, that shit was paired up with Batman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Next time we see Batman, we're like Damon's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he might not be here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be 30 by the time I see the next Batman.
Them niggas in Gotham, man. That's why I don't fuck with them niggas in Gotham, man. Every nigga that do wrong, send them niggas to Arkham. Like, yo, that nigga killed 100 niggas. Let's send a nigga that killed 102 niggas in there with him. Like, come on, bro. That's not the solution, bro.
Yeah, like how about we put all y'all in the cell?
Yeah, let's put
see who
y'all
go
all in the
crazy.
same place. Like,
Like
you
shit,
feel
go
me?
crazy, go crazy.
Like, let's make a Batman. I got beat up by Batman club. You know what I mean? Let's put all of us in the same spot. See what happens. Like,
Overall, man, dude, they did a lot of really good stuff. Like I said, probably be better on rewatch. Like I said, with the Easter eggs and all that. Like I said, we barely really talked about Mr. Terrific, but he was great. Green Lantern, Guy Gardner, great. You know what I'm saying?
He
super
really
troll.
surprised me. I definitely thought he was going to be like an annoying character. He very much surprised
He
me.
was good. I didn't expect me to like him as much. I never like was like you know what I'm saying? Like every time he's on screen, I'm like I like this character a lot. And I expect to see him in Peacemaker.
Yeah.
I expect to
He
see
also
all
gets
the
his own,
Justice
he's also
Gang.
going to be in his own show at the beginning of next year.
Yeah,
So.
he's gonna be.
Yeah,
They got so much planned. And this is what we said going into it. Like lock in now because they got a lot of shit coming.
Yeah, you don't want to be like how it is in Marvel. You got to play catch up.
Yeah,
you
don't
better
wanna
start
play
watching
catch up.
these
Shit,
projects.
I'm still
are coming
playing
out.
catch up with Marvel. I still gotta watch Miss Marvel. So,
there's a lot of stuff in between. You might as well start watching now because if you don't start now, man, there's only like 3 projects you got to watch for Superman.
Bro, that nigga gonna be coming home from London high school graduation. Bro, I gotta watch Miss Marvel, man.
Mind you, my daughter 2 years old.
We're putting that shit away for 18 years, man.
They say it's Easter egg in Miss Marvel that connects with the new Avengers movie in 2042. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to watch that.
I gotta go watch that.
Do something.
I gotta go back and watch that.
I gotta go harder, and I'm not gonna be able to go harder if I can't catch up Miss Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to fall behind. Like, shit, I'm still behind in DC. I still gotta watch Peacemaker season 1. You know what I'm saying? I'm behind. But eventually, I'm saying, like I said, now it's time to lock in. Now it's time to like really put, you know what I'm saying, your chips all in, one basket, and you know what I'm saying, go crazy. Watch all this stuff because it's all good stuff. You know what I'm saying? James Gunn is preparing a really, really, really good casting of, characters that we all love. Everything in Superman hit on the head. They did great. Now we move into Peacemaker next month, you know what I'm saying? And we're just gonna go from there, and then everything from there. Like I said, we still got Supergirl coming out next year.
I think Peacemaker and then Lanterns in the early.
Yeah, Lanterns is early, and I'm like you lock in now, dude, you're not gonna regret it. I just don't think it's a way you can regret it, especially since it's tied to HBO. HBO does well with their shows. We've watched plenty of HBO shows on here. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's, you know what I'm saying, lock in, man. Hey, don't let your hate ruin it before you go in. Free of the mind. You know what I'm saying? Sit down. Like I said, watch Superman punch somebody, watch Superman kiss his girlfriend, and watch Superman win. And then, you know what I'm saying? And you can't say you didn't get everything you wanted.
And watch Isabella, bro. And watch Hot Girl, you feel me? Like, watch her too while you at it.
Like, he loved her.
Watch Dina.
Retribution for Dina.
You feel me? Watch Dina.
I need more screen time for Dina.
I'm familiar with Hawk Girl. Like, okay, no, suddenly I never heard you bring her out. Interesting.
Bring Hawk Dad. Let's bring Ellie in there. You know what I mean?
Let's bring Hawk Boy. I'm gonna be Hawk Boy.
Cut the tape.
She in there screaming and shit. Got me thinking of bench. Like I said, overall, we love the movie. We loved everything that James Gunn is heading towards. Like I said, we all recommend you guys watch this movie. I'm saying it's a really good movie. We all recommend you guys watch our stuff because we're putting out really good product. Want you guys to be a part of it. As I said, if you want to lock in with DC, you can lock in with us. You can't be locked out of DC if you locked in with us. You know what I'm saying? So say double, you know what I'm saying? Double in right there. Like, go get your fix on DC. Come here. Go get your fix on Marvel. Go to the mine. You know what I'm saying? We're good off the Marvel right now. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go, find out about Ironheart, ask him. You know what I'm saying? By 2030, I'll have watched Ironheart and I'll give y'all something. But till then, we'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll talk to you next one.
We're Corporate Shills, by the way. We got Patreon.
Corporate Shills. We was Marvel fanboys before. Now,
we was.
Now we DC.